Ready, talk boxing with Mr. A right here. We're going to do a breakdown and prediction for the IBF welterweight strap. In his first defense, Erroll Spence will be taking on Lamont Peterson. Let's get into that breakdown right here on Ready, Talk Boxing. Now, as you know, if you follow the channel, I do my breakdowns. If you don't know, I do my breakdown predictions. I go to breakdown. I start from the bottom of the fighter and kind of work my way up. I break down the legs, the defense, their arms, and their head movement. And then I kind of give a keys to what each fighter should what they do should. I give a quick keys to victory, what each fighter should do to win, how the fight most likely will go, and then I just give my prediction of what I think will go. So thank you for that time. Thank you for the time of watching this. Mr. A says, please subscribe. Now, as far as feet and legs, we go with challenger first, Lamont Peterson. This is a good fight, good test, considering Lamont Peterson was a WBA champion, the regular champion, but that champion never is the mandatory for the world, which is Keith Thurman. So no matter what we all heard or what you guys thought, Lamont Peterson was never going to fight Keith Thurman no matter what, unless the WBA ordered it. Now his defense, his legs, Lamont Peterson, although his legs look skinny and look like they don't have enough muscle on them, he has great leg movement. He knows how to use the ring generalship, whether it's on offense. He could circle the ring, jab in on the move. He could go in and out, do a back jab. He could back pedal away and jab. His legs are great. I think they're probably better for defensive purposes, but I think his legs are extremely good. Probably, to me, just off the top of my head, he probably has the best legs in the welterweight division. As far as feet, he gets pretty good coverage, and his feet are always in the proper punch. Always sets him up to throw the next punch properly. He gets good power on his punches. So with his good feet placement and his leg movement, he gives himself excellent conditions to throw a strong 2 and 3 in his combos. Then you go to Erroll Spence. Feet work. We all know what Spence is, man down. So that body work comes from the power which is generated from his feet. They're always in perfect place, like Lamont Peterson. These guys have good feet. Erroll Spence's feet are always in place to deliver a well accurate power shot. He never seems to be having to overreach or lunge. He never seems to be Erroll Spence. That is, never seems to be out of reach to throw a 2 or 3 piece combination. Now, as far as legs, Erroll Spence doesn't use his legs as much as Lamont Peterson. Not as much, not in the way Lamont Peterson does to cover the ring. Erroll Spence does it, I guess, the way you traditionally move in boxing, kind of little hops forward, little baby steps. Like I said, his legs ain't bad. In the usage of them, I go with Lamont Peterson for feet and legs. Even though they both got great feet, you add the legs in with the movement that Lamont Peterson does compared to just the hawk you down movement that Erroll Spence does. Both of those added together go to stronger values to Lamont Peterson. Now, as far as defense, They both go in a high guard. Um, wow. Peterson uses his legs for a lot of his defense. He can slip some punches. Good waist movement. He's very flexible. He can get you going with this stuff. He's very good at that. While Spence is just there standing still. Like I said, Lamont Peterson uses his legs to escape, use the ring. So with defense, like I said, Spence gets hit a lot with being first jabbed. You could be first on Spence. It really easy. Lamont Peterson, you can catch him in combinations. Usually the third punch will land. You don't usually catch Lamont Peterson just straight off guard with a jab. You don't see it too often where a jab would just beat Lamont Peterson. It's combinations. Action beats Lamont Peterson. So another column to Lamont Peterson, legs and feet. Now defense, I'm giving it to Lamont Peterson with the waist movement and the legs and the slipping of the punches. Now arms, whether it's speed, power, combination, variation of combination, jab. Lamont Peterson starts off with a jab. He could do a jab, but I know there's a lot of the fact that he's always moving, all those other attributes, and we just talked about. He flips the jab out a lot. I guess I don't know if it. I don't know too much about box. I mean, like physically in the gym, putting in work, training. I don't know which takes more energy, the traditional jab or that flick. I see a lot of people do. Tyson Fury does a flick of a jab, so maybe it's. I'm pretty sure it's got to be lighter on you because it's not as much force in it. Lamont Peterson does a flick of a jab, but he does have your traditional snap jab. He has good body work himself. His hooks can be a little wide. And I noticed in his combinations, they slow down as the fight go on, and they lessen. At least his hooks do, but his punch volume tends to keep going because Lamont Peterson has a good battery. Now, as far as Spence, I'm gonna give him that hard snapping jab off the back. I give it to Spence. They both dig down to the body really well. They both throw uppercuts. Speed, the combination and the variation of combination. I think both these guys could throw a three-piece combination really well with tremendous power at every punch. They're both good at speed variation as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're good at that. Power, good. They're both, like I said, they both use good feet work to generate power, but none of them's a one hitter quitter type power. But given that Erroll Spence is the naturally bigger man, I'm gonna go with him as having more power in his shots, punch for punch. Stronger jab, Spence. Crispier punches as for our hooks and uppercuts. I say they're a little crispier, tighter, shorter. Lamont Peterson seems to be a little wing on his hooks and his uppercuts. He kind of throws sometimes with his whole body, so it leaves him a long delivery. But he could do it sometimes. I'm just saying, for the most part, from what I see, Lamont Peterson throws with his body, and sometimes it's from a long distance or a long setup. Head movement, doing all this stuff, I give it to Lamont Peterson. Spence is just always in your face, just either up and down or skipping. He tends to try to catch you and just counter you, but he gets hit a lot. And Lamont Peterson, he's to me he slips punches better. Now as far as that being a breakdown, thumbs up that breakdown if that's a good one for you. Keys to victory for Lamont Peterson: have a full energy bar. Keep your legs in shape, baby. Legs in shape. Stay off the ropes and work the jab up and down the body. So do not try and fight Spence until the later rounds. If I was Lamont Peterson, I would use my legs, use my feet, and just paint the body of Spence. Jab up, jab down, jab up. A lot of feints. Jab, feinting once in a while, throw in a hooker, and just keep turning Spence. Turn him away, go away from his left. So you probably have to go to your right, keep turning, and then as the rounds go on, then you can start maybe up in the combinations. But I would just mainly keep it as a paintbrush, feint up and down on his body. And I'll grab him. I try my best to hold him. As far as Spence, I would just do what I've been doing. I would just hawk him down, walk. I will work a body jab because I think it's with Lamont Peterson movement. I think it's going to be hard for Spence to kind of cut him down at first. So I'll work a body jab, start slowing him down. So be patient for Spence. Do a body jab. And use your physical strength. Hold them, tie them down. Wear some of that battery out. And what I think, I see this fight going about late rounds. I think Spence eventually will just get him tired. Lamont Peterson's going to try and use the ring and outbox Spence with his legs. But what my prediction is going to be, I think the fight's going to probably end in a knockout. But for Erroll Spence, I think Erroll Spence will knock out Lamont Peterson. Now, my prediction of how it will end, that's how the simple-minded, not the simple-minded, but how I guess the average on paper, my breakdown, what counts. Now, for the fun of double RT boxing with Mr.A, we like to go on prediction mode where we try and get it detailed out. Being that I do think Spence is going to catch the rabbit. He's going to, the fox is going to hunt down the moving rabbit and eventually get it. Or is it the dog gets the fox? I think it's the dogs who will be hunting down the fox. Well, Erroll Spence is going to hunt down eventually, movement, little punches here, wear him down. He's going to catch the fox. And being how he's going to be hitting him good to the body as he catches him as a 5 to 7, 5 to 8 round, he's going to start hitting Lamont Peterson pretty damn good, hard. And we're not going to be used to seeing Lamont Peterson get hit like this. He got hit pretty decent in the Batiste fight, but this is going to be beat down grown man body style type hits. You're going to see that type of pain, like that delivery, but Erroll Spence, man, it's going to be a different type of, we never seen Lamont Peterson get hit like this. And being that Barry Hunter loves Lamont Peterson, I am predicting 9th, 10th round. 9th round sounds good, but I want to go just a little cherry on top. We're going Barry Hunter is going to stop this fight in the 10th round to protect Lamont Peterson. So it's still a TKO. It's a TKO for Erroll Spence, but I'm going with a little whipped cream and the cherry on the sundae detail. I'm going with a Barry Hunter saving Lamont Peterson for another day because he loves him.